What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about crazy faith. What's crazy faith? I don't know. What is crazy faith? It's what I like to call 20 seconds of insane courage. It's just when you're out with your friends and they're doing something you know you're not supposed to be doing. They're doing something that you're like, I'm not about that. That's not me. And you're just like, when they ask you, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. And you're just like, no. You stand up for what you believe in. It's taking courage in yourself. The problem is people follow other people. People don't follow Jesus. Let's just try to be more like Jesus. Why not? You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's just try to be more like Jesus and less like Peter. Let's see. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. It's a ghost, they said. They cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid. Lord, if it is you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water. Come, he said. Then Peter got down out of his boat, walked on the waters, and came toward Jesus. But then he saw the wind, he was afraid, and began to sink. Cried out, Lord, save me. Immediately Jesus reached out of his hand and caught him. You have little faith, he said. Why do you doubt? Why do we doubt? Why do we go through life just doubting through every little moment? Like, God has a perfect plan for us, and we need to start understanding that. Start going and start walking on water and just look at Jesus. All right, so let's start learning how to walk on water. To start trusting in Jesus, to keep our full tunnel vision on God. Because when we start looking at the storms, we start to sink. We start to fall. We start to come up short. We think we're not good enough. But when we keep our eyes on Jesus, we can just start running towards him on water. So let's start living with more faith. For Matthew said, for we live by faith, not by sight. Fully trusting God with everything you have. To start to living for him. Start to walk on water for him. By encouraging other people to live for him. Alright, that's all for... Alright. Jesus speaks. 1 down. God's crazy about y'all. I love y'all. Stay tuned. More to come.